The Mice That Ate Balance. Once upon a time, there lived a wealthy merchant named Virnadana. In a village, he ran a big business. His village was situated near a river. Once, due to heavy rains, the river was flooded. One night, the whole village was submerged in neck-deep water. The crop, houses and factories in the village were destroyed and hundreds of people and cattle perished in the flood. The merchant had to suffer heavy losses in his business. He decided to shift to some other town to try his luck. His plan was to earn a lot of money and then come back to his native village to start his business. Again, Virnadana had a heavy iron balance lying with him. It belonged to his ancestors. It was not possible for him to carry such a heavy thing along with him. So, before starting on his journey, he decided to keep this ancestral item with his friend Yanek. He met Yanek and requested him, "My friend, as you know, I'm leaving for some distant place to earn money, so that I could start my business once again when I come back. I have an old iron balance with me. Will you please keep it safe with you till I return?" Yanek readily agreed to his friend's request and said, "Don't worry. I'll keep it safe for you. You can take it back after you return home." Virnadana thanked Yanek for his helping attitude. He kept the iron balance with Yanek and left for some other distant town. A few years passed by. By this time, Virnadana had done good business and had earned a lot of money. He returned to his native village and went to his friend Yanek's house to meet him. Yanek showed his happiness in meeting Virnadana. Both the friends talked together for hours. When it was time to leave, Virnadana asked his friend to return his iron balance. At this, Yanek looked sad and said, "Friend, I am sorry to say that I don't have your balance with me anymore. There are a lot of mice in my house. They ate up your balance." Virnadana was surprised to hear Yanek's explanation. How can mice eat iron? He thought to himself, but apparently he said something different. "Don't feel sorry, Yanek. The mice have always proved a menace to everyone. Let us forget about it." "Yes," Yanek said. "This is the only way out." He was happy that Virnadana believed his words. In fact, he had expected a lot of heated arguments in this respect. While taking leave from his friend, Virnadana said to Yanek, "I'm going to temple to make an offering of ladus. Could you please send your son with me? I would like to send some ladus for you also. He would also look after my shoes outside the temple while I offer prayers inside." Yanek asked his son to go along with Virnadana. Then, Virnadana, instead of taking Yanek's son to temple, took him to a nearby hill and tied him with a big rock and came back home. When Yanek didn't see his son return, he asked Virnadana where his son was. "I'm sorry," said Virnadana. "While your son was looking after my shoes outside the temple, a big vulture swooped down upon him and carried him away." "What nonsense!" shouted Yanek. "How can a vulture carry off a young boy?" But Virnadana repeatedly claimed that a vulture carried away Yanek's son. The argument reached such a point that they began quarreling with each other, using dirty words. Ultimately, the matter had to be taken to the court. The judge listened to both the parties and ordered Virnadana to bring Yanek's son to the court. Otherwise, he would be sent to jail. "My lord," said Virnadana, "how can I, when a vulture has already carried away the boy?" "Shut up," the judge reprimanded Virnadana. "How can a bird carry away a young boy in his talons?" "It can, my lord," said Virnadana. "If mice can eat my iron balance, why can't a bird carry away a grown-up boy?" Then he narrated the whole story to the judge. The judge then asked Yanek to tell the truth. He warned him that if he didn't tell the truth, he would be sent to prison. At last, Yanek admitted his guilt. The judge ordered him to return the iron balance to Virnadana. He asked Virnadana to return the boy to Yanek. This story is presented by Speak Out Learning English. Thank you for watching.